Alright, so in this one we do have the kit details for the newest Legends Limited Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks here. Very unexpected reveals. Fun fact, well, not fun, but fact of that Battle Hour got canceled, so I guess they just slapped this together and said, let's get it, let's go, and we are doing this. So, we already have some information here. I can actually see this first line of text being something interesting, so we'll just read this real quick. With it being, when own health reaches 0, change to Trunks with 80% health and transform into Super Saiyan. When still a tag character, Gohan will be blue and Trunks will be purple, but after succession, Trunks will be blue like Gohan was. Okay, so I'll just say we did need a blue and purple, so this is fulfilling both of those roles, which is nice, as well as Trunks being blue primarily is actually a better thing than any worse, because later game, Gotenks is worse off, so he's good against Gotenks, as well as Dooogote. I guess he's good at later game, to be fair, but Dooogote has no, defensive utilities. So, it's actually as good color choicing. I was expecting full blue. They are a tag revival, which is the first ever tag. Well, no, second. Second? Nap Vegeta? Is there somebody else that does it besides Nap Vegeta? Second ever tag revival unit? No, but they're a tag. No, they're the first ever. Great, I just woke up. Leave me alone if I say some silly stuff. But, nonetheless, let's get into it here. We have a lot of details because it's going to be both ends of the kit, right? They're a tag unit. So, Trunks. He is blue. Obviously, he has all these tags. Fantastic. Z ability is going to be giving. What is it here? Blast, attack, and defense, and strike defense. By the way, I think this is actually a good thing with what this unit is, because hybrids don't have a perfect third. Ultra Gohan's okay. Ultimate Gohan's okay. Sort of Hope's okay. But there's no perfect third. They got Beast, they got Gotenks, this is their third. Future, they have the baseline decency with CMZ still being competent, Vegito exists, Goku Black is whatever, Mai is decent. So these two tags, Future and Hybrids, actually did kind of need this little amplification. Now, I don't think Vegeta Clan, which is getting buffed here, needed too much craziness, but I would say they also need a little bit, because UMV is just one character. They need 3 characters, right? Blast attack and defense, though, is interesting. That makes me think he'll want to be with Vegito mostly. But nonetheless, strike here. Restores on health by 3% upon activation. Get blast armor on it. Thank God. Blast starts. Some blast damage, or rather just overall damage up while doing it. 10 counts, so they stack damage. Blue card here. Deals massive impact damage. Applies on effect self upon activation. 30% special damage. Some cup pen. Has a nullify endurance on blue card 3 timer counts. And applies on effect self per arts card in your hand. You get more damage per card in your hand when doing the blue, and some crit rate as well with the blast armor on that. The green card randomly draws 1 new card. Randomly draws 1 new card. Just on key by 50, 20% damage inflicted, 70% unique gauge for 10 counts there. Oh, unique gauge charge rate, so they have a gauge on top of it, obviously, as everyone has a goddamn unique gauge. Cover null on green card, 10 counts. Nullify attribute damage under no conditions. Which would be like beast card cost up, right? So we could stop that from being a nuisance to us. We pop this green card, boom, that card cost up will diminish, and you can kind of, get around that right there. Then tag switch to Trunks, switch own element to purple. Randomly draws 1 new card with 3 or fewer cards. Restores health by 10%, key by 40, charges our unique gauge by 40%, cancel on attribute downgrades there. Requirement, max switch gauge. Then when own health reaches 0, Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks changes to Trunks with 80% health and transforms into Super Saiyan. And if you get self-destructed, they die. Don't get self-destructed, please. You can't, but just don't. Then applies on effect self when battle starts. Charges unique gauge by 90%, charges switch gauge by 60%, 170% damage inflicted, reduce damage by 70%, have the 10% explode, impact, and slice damage resistance there. Get cardinal speed initially, -5 to arts cost, and as well as, how do we get our cover null here? Because that's clearly a big thing to be worried about. The fall effects occur when faced with an enemy, source key by 20, 10% damage inflicted, go defense neutral every time faced with an enemy, 5 timer counts, -1 to enemy's card draw speed, every time I face an enemy. Plus on effect self every time this character uses an arts card. Stack damage up to 50% there. Activation count is shared between Gohan and Trunks. Then you also stack damage generally, 10% to damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. Then, oh my god, what's happening? Nullifies enemies wide range. Okay, special arts while this character's on the in the following states. So AoE greens, they stop once. Good. We have quite a few AoE greens. God Goku is now the newest AoE green, merchant that exists with his, plat being so good. So having that at least one time stops AoE greens. You could even, there's color synergy here, right? Blue, purple. You run away with Daima, that's blue, red, purple, all color synergy. Actually could be very nice as a team. And that is Sun Fam, because Gohan is here, obviously, right? So you can't kind of make that work. Then, you do have a strike cover change here, which is typical, because everyone has a strike cover change. That comes into a blue card. And charge on unique gauge while this card's on the battlefield. Once unique gauge is full, applies buff effect, nullifies enemy special actions to activate when changing cover, so they gain cover null. Under gauge fulfillment there for 10 timer counts. It seems they don't have initial cover null. I assume that means their gauge is very fast if they get it on green card and or on a gauge. I'd assume that at least. As well as following effect self while unique gauge is full. 30 damage inflicted, card draw speed, so they have double card draw speed, cover null, and more damage with gauge fulfillment. As well as effects occur every time when it hits with an enemy's arch attack while its characters on the battlefield. They already tag units, so they'll heal a lot, so getting hit is not that big of a dilemma. And everyone combos for a long time, so this probably should help. Charge on engage by 30%, 10% damage inflicted by allies, 15 timer counts there. That's every hits they take, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 stacks, right? Short ally sub count by 10, or rather by 1, activates 10 times as well there. Then, if unique gauge is full, after enemy attack is over, it resets to 0, and the flying effects curve restores on health by 20%, reduces enemy key by 30, inflicts all enemies with 3 sub count. As well, shorten own sub count by 5 when enemy activates an ultimate, awakened, or rising rush. No blue cards, they can die to blue cards, and not have manipulation, but they have to have it be, okay, I mean, rush manipulation there is decent. I don't see any cancel buff effect yet, but manipulating the timers for it. To be fair, they don't need cancel buff effect. They revive, so they'd want to take their rush. They want to come in to take the rush. Matter of fact, that is kind of their job there. Trunks, purple here again. Obviously, same Z ability. There's going to be a lot of equality going on here. Actually, Trunks just looks worse. He doesn't have blast armor. He doesn't stack damage. Okay, so Trunks is worse. It would make sense. Trunks, as the tag situation, is going to be worse as Trunks is weaker than Gohan. Same exact thing going on here with all this. At least the blue card's blast armor. Literally everything is basically the same because they're a tag unit. Get health, yeah, key back, yeah, blah 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 blah. I don't want to reread the same things essentially. Here we do have -5 to blast arts. Wait, is this? Okay. Yeah, when this character arts if your attack switch, okay. -5 to blast and special move arts costs, some health restore, some key recovery there. Just, yeah, generalized stuff going on here. Again, this is all pretty much going to be the same stuff, just moving forward. Both have a strike cover change, unfortunately. I wish one of them had a blast cover change. That would have been great. Nothing really changes here within the kit details, though. And then you go to Super Saiyan Trunks, and now things will probably change, right? He is blue. So I assume they all have blast armor. They just don't state it. Trunks, I assume, here has blast armor because it doesn't say it, but you should. With the same effects as Gohan. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, actually, no. Pre-Super Saiyan Trunks doesn't have blast armor. They would have said it. It says it here. Oh, that's bad. Okay. That's not great. But, so health at 3% upon activation. On strike, 50% damage inflicted, 10 timer counts there. Same effects as Gohan, as they just stated. So he gains the Gohan effects with, having his own. So all this stuff stays the same. Main ability is going to be draw a blue card next. So health 20%, key by 50. 50% unique gauge gets charged. So all of your enemies' cards. Flawless occur if there's a defeated battle member. You get advantage back 100% on main ability. 30% damage inflicted. Seals enemy rush for 15 counts. Okay. That's a long time there. Then, plasma effect self after transforming or reviving. His element to blue. Draw a blue card next. Restores key by 50. Cancel attribute downgrades in normal conditions. Canceling those is very strong because, again, card cost up could be a dilemma. Then, Plasma effect self if fewer than 80 timer counts have elapsed from battle start. That's a weird condition, but alright. They go, wow, 40 counts of overall neutral and 20% damage inflicted. That is very strong. Very weird condition. Plasma effect self if fewer than 80 timer counts have elapsed. So it's like they're trying to force you to make Gohan die. Essentially like frame 1. Because you have until 100 counts left, if you're playing standard, obviously, that you have this. That's a bit weird. They really want you to die fast with it. I don't know if that's good, more than it's just strange. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's good or bad. It just sounds strange though. I don't really read that as something broken because it's very conditional. Like if it's 80 counts after, that's crazy. But it's do it before 80 type shit. It's strange. Nonetheless, longest cure every time one faces an enemy. Restores key by 20. Gets same shit that they had in the prior. Okay. Also stacking damage. Plus one effect self defeat battle member. Draw a green card. Gets them 20% to critical rate there. As well as strike card change yet again. Jesus Christ. No blast card change anywhere. Oh hell. The same thing happens though. Unique gauge. Everything stays the same. Plus one effects to allies every time we hit an arts card. Yeah, you get the same stuff we've been getting. Then if own. Yeah, everything stays the same. So essentially, Trunks is just... How do I even summarize Trunks? Trunks is just a culmination of both, right? Future Gohan, I guess, would read as the better unit, as for one, the coloring is... I don't know which coloring is better. What's a better color right now? Being a blue unit? I guess, technically? I mean, there's no real great coloring for a blue-purple. You just kind of want to be one of them, not both of them. But nothing reads outlandishly strong. That 40 count thing clearly is like a whoa. Like, what's going to happen here? How is this impact going to be? This right here. But nothing else is, like, crazy, in my opinion. I mean, unless I missed something, nothing looks too crazy here. They're a safety character. They're not going to be some... Like, Beast Gohan on a team with this unit is going to be the primary focus until Trunks comes in, and even then, Beast probably does more. Like, they're like a secondary unit. They're not a primary unit, which makes them not be some overpowered demon god in my eyes from reading this kit here. But this plus effect itself, if fewer than 80 time counts have elapsed from battle start, is interesting. I feel like they want you to kill this unit then, obviously, to revive into Trunks. I comprehend the situation here. It's just... why is that such a stringent restriction? Like, that's really tough. Nonetheless, they look strong. They probably won't be top 3 material or anything. I don't read that from this kit. Maybe it's top 7, top 6. I don't need a new LF that just happened after a big celebration to be top 1, right? I need them to be like a simmer down, a cool down, let me vibe type thing. So, I don't know, 7, 6, maybe that area. Maybe less, maybe higher. We'll find out. Let me know what you guys think of this tag Gohan and Trunks that revives into Super Saiyan Trunks. And I'll see you guys in the next one.